Hey, Andrew!
Huh?
You like cartoons?
Yeah!
Well, what about Gook cartoons?
Oh, what are Gook cartoons?
It's when fucking Nips make cartoons!
Oh, okay.
Wanna go see some?
Yeah. How much?
It's easy! You just walk up and slap a Chinaman and show me your comics!
Oh!
There's one right now! Smack him in the head!
No, it is bad if you slap us.
I don't know what to do.
You damn gooks, it's pronounced slapperoo!
Oh, stupid!
I'm sorry.
No!
This is. Oh, the spoilers!
No, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
so many spoilers!
I have to do it.
Stop!
Sorry.
The spoilers for the boy and the bee.
My master tells me to.
Do it! Grab the racism in your heart! And go boom whoosh across his slant-eyed face!
Boom, whoosh. Oh, no. This is horrible.
Spoilers! So many
So bad.
spoilers for the house. And the Terminators and the
I think Godzilla's also one of them.
Oh, you got Godzilla!
Godzilla! God damn it!
Stop it! Oh, the spoilers!
Do it right, you
Too
stupid.
many.
Yeah, do it right.
You
Why-
got
why am I
it! You
liking
grabbed
this?
the racism in your heart,
Why am I
Andrew!
liking
Shut up, racist man.
Ah! I've raised a good boy! I'll tear all of you apart!
He released the darkness that is within him.
It's because he took a shit.
We don't normally start with the intro, right? Or no, we do. We do the spoiler warning at the end, but we do an intro. No,
We just do a...
Yeah, this
We
is,
just go into it.
Yeah.
for real friends.
For real friends.
This is Ryan.
We give our...
That's
Is this
right.
it?
Oh, I guess.
Sure, I don't know, I don't
Ryan's
care.
Ryan's just starting. He's just going.
Okay.
So who are you, John?
This is John!
Oh.
Playing John this
Oh.
evening.
Okay.
The role of John will be filled in by John.
Oh, by the
And-
way, Ryan is voiced by Ryan.
Yes.
Oh, and Andrew is done
By Steve Blue.
by Steve Bloom.
Because he's in everything.
Yeah. And this is For Real Friends, and we're talking about anime!
Not
no.
just anime.
Not just any
Not just
anime.
any anime.
The Boy and the Beast.
We're talking
Rawr.
about Naruto.
No, we did that
Oh,
already.
that's gonna be another 2
We're
hours.
talking about Bleach.
Oh, that's gonna be like a minute.
Fuck you, Tito Kube, or whatever your name is.
Anyways, yeah. Talking about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Fuck.
Hey,
I'm gonna rake on your ass if you don't
let's-
shut up.
Okay, Yu Yu Hakusho. Who's your
No,
favorite character?
fucking-
Oh, dude.
No.
What's this play thing?
Shut up.
Vegeta? Yeah, he's mine
Yeah.
too.
No, the guy with the vines and flowers. What's his name? I forget. It's been years.
Kurama.
Nappa.
Yes.
Stupid.
God damn it.
Yeah, honestly, I think that Nappa would look
Anyways,
good with a rose
So
in
we
his
went
mouth.
to go
We
see.
went
it's
to-
not
beautiful.
anime.
What's the title?
I already said it. The
The
Boy
Boy
and the
and the
Beast.
Oh.
So yeah, we
We're
went
starting?
We're starting.
Let's
Yeah.
start over. Fuck you, Andrew.
No, I'm kidding.
So Boy and the
Okay.
Beast, we saw it, and it was good. All right, see you next time.
Yeah, actually, that's. I have gripes about this movie. It's pacing issues and
Yeah.
other stuff. The dub I didn't think was.
It was a
Perfect.
dub.
It was a
That was
dub.
okay.
Uh,
it was good for today's standards.
It was fine.
It
I
was
mean,
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to 10 years ago.
Well,
Oh
yeah,
but
but
that's.
like saying, oh, this monitor looks good compared to the monitors made 10 years ago. It's
Do you know
just
what?
the
It's so
quality.
slim. Look at that
Yeah.
monitor. Ooh.
It's just the quality, you know.
Yeah, quality goes up over time
On
especially as things
On average.
well, as things become more acceptable.
Yes.
Anime is now more acceptable, so
Sure.
you're not just going to get
Yeah.
people that just run the shit out of it.
All right. So, what was the story?
Yeah, we should probably just summarize the story because this is one.
It's okay. So the boy in this Ren. No, I'm not going to read that. We do not
Yeah, I
have
know.
cue cards here. We go ad lib.
This is all.
My lips be
yeah.
moving because it's all ad lib.
This is nudist speak. There's no clothes.
Yes.
There's no preconceptions. You're seeing everything.
Yeah, we are
Yes.
not. We are actually not wearing
No
clothes.
condoms.
No clothes.
So, yeah.
Ren is his
Yes,
name at first.
Yes. Runaway
And
boy.
run away from his mom dies. We don't know how, why. It was
She's dead,
sudden.
doesn't matter.
Car accident or something.
Yeah, it was,
he runs away, and as he's crying, yada yada yada, a bear person finds him and says,
Yes.
"Come with me."
Says, "Hey, you be my apprentice."
Yeah.
Kid follows.
Yeah, kid follows, and he lives his life in the
In Monster
Beast
Beast
Kingdom.
World. Not Monster, Beast World.
Yeah, so basically the furries are in full force,
He
and
lives in
they
Furtopia,
yes, Furtopia.
and he trains under Bear Dad.
Yeah, Bear Dad was amazing. He renames him as is
Cuta.
standard with
Yeah.
with Japanese people. I think
Yes.
like as soon as you have a new life, you have a new name. Makes
And then
sense.
he grows up with Pig Uncle and Pig
Yeah,
Monkey.
Pig
Or, I
Monk.
mean, Uncle Monkey and Uncle Pig.
Uncle Pig is a monk, which is kind of funny and
Yeah.
very human looking, which weirded me
Yeah,
out.
he was very... Granted, pigs are very similar to humans, so that might actually
Yeah,
be...
no, they say
Yeah,
that
that's probably-
if you
Yeah.
ever eat a human, it's supposed to taste like pork.
Like pork, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, random shit
I'm
that I know.
looking at you in a different light now, John.
Okay. Well,
Because he knows that I know that.
yeah.
He does.
I
He
know
does
that! Mythbusters does that shit all the time.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
human analog is pig meat.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah. So he lives there, and surprisingly lives there. Like I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
This. He lives there till he's 17. He starts out at 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
he lives twice
there.
his life's duration there, basically.
Yeah, like it's half of his life is spent there,
Yeah.
and he grows up there. He actually like learns the way of the sword, learns to be strong.
Yes.
And Kumatetsu is
Bear Dad.
Bear Dad is up for review to see if he's going to be the Lord of the Land.
Yes.
But he's rough around the edges. But the current Lord of the Land likes him.
Yes.
What am I missing? Anything?
That's pretty much it.
That's
And
the-
then
that's
there's
the gist
the
without
gist of-
spoiling anything.
it's
I
his
mean,
struggle.
we
we are
We give
we always
spoiler
do.
warnings.
It's Kumatetsu's struggle to train or have an apprentice that is not a beast.
well,
Well,
it's
it's both their struggles.
It's both their struggles, and the human aspect doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's very much that Ren grows up.
Yes. Boy and Bear Dad
Yeah,
grow together.
like they grow together, and they don't treat each other as like a natural family, but they actually grow to be a good family.
Yes.
And that's a nice theme that goes. Themes are actually something we could talk about. That would be nice.
Yeah. No, I know.
I wasn't thinking about it before. So there's a lot of good things
there-
in this movie.
And this was, we were talking about this right at the beginning because this is the guy who also did Summer Wars.
Summer Wars was
And-
brilliant.
and-
Summer Wars,
and
Wolf
he seems to
Children.
have a lot of the same themes of like strong family being
Yes.
like backbone to characters, and generally like warm in attitudes throughout the entire movie.
Yeah.
There's usually isn't a like sense of dread overall where there's always that glimmer of hope.
Yeah, like-
it's never taken away.
In the beginning, they show that the boy has darkness within him.
Yes.
Like they directly show it.
Yeah, that's probably one of my gripes for the movie.
Oh, really? The
this is-
foreshadowing?
Well, this
No,
is
it's not.
it's not foreshadowing. It's that, and this is typical. And this isn't just this movie. It's a lot. This is anime in general, to be honest. Metaphors go from metaphor to literal. Oftentimes,
Right.
we are told about the darkness. It is just words. Then we see the shadow of the kid and the hole in the kid's heart. Now we start seeing physical manifest of the metaphor, and then by the end of the movie, the kid is saying, "I will take your darkness into my darkness." It is now physical manifest of
Yes.
a metaphor. It is no longer a metaphor at that point. It is literal. We have darkness in us of physical forms that can combine and create
Yeah.
ghost whales.
The Ghost Whale was cool.
Ghost
though,
Whale
but
was
the
cool.
animation was
Well, that was
amazing.
another theming too.
Moby Dick.
Yes,
Yeah.
well, yeah, because and as they point out, Moby Dick had to do with fighting yourself, and
Yes.
that's what both the main characters were going through in a lot of ways.
Yeah, and so the other main character is a boy that nobody knows is a human boy in the Beast world.
yeah.
I don't remember his name, but he's the son of the
I was
rival.
surprised he was actually a boy.
Oh, as soon as I saw him when he was young, I thought he was a boy. I thought he was
Well,
human.
Oh no, I knew he was human. I mean, gender. I thought it
Oh,
was
gender. Yeah,
I
no,
thought
no,
he was
I
a
agree.
girl
I
being
thought-
raised as a
right.
boy.
I thought
Well-
so too, and I thought it was going to be like the double switch
Usually,
within, or even romantic interest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah,
I thought like
I'll-
it was going to
I'll
be
follow
that
you on that.
rivalry into.
Yeah,
I mean, but I mean, that's pretty classic with, most animes. If you have two characters that are rivals, one's usually grungy, wild,
mean-
and the other's very
I'm not saying that,
either
I'm just-
pretty or well taken care of and
My-
does everything correctly.
yeah.
My friend did a joke at AX many years ago to where he was saying that anime is of the devil, and it was a joke, but people really hated him. But his flyer was hilarious, and one of the points, and the point that I'm bringing up, is that the anime, the power does not come from Christ; it comes from something else, which means it has to come from the devil. and so it's two evils fighting each other, and usually it's the prettier one that's the super evil because they're tempting you further to the dark side. So yeah, pretty boys are always evil.
Yeah.
Typically.
I mean, you think
That's the
about
joke,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Well, because it's again, anime likes its cliches of like, don't judge a book by its cover. The pretty boy is the evil
the
one.
super
The
strong
rough
one,
one
yeah.
is the one with the heart of gold.
Yeah.
So like,
Rough around the edges, but pure at heart,
Yeah.
versus pure on the outside, evil on the end.
yin and yang type deal.
yeah. I mean, it's not offensive. It's just it's there.
It's there. I wish we saw more of their rivalry when they were growing up.
Yeah.
Like he looked down on Kyuta, but
Early on, but then
but then he just like it seemed like he just hated him.
yeah.
But we didn't get anything from it. Like there was no development.
We didn't see
there.
the hate develop. It just happened.
Yeah.
Granted, the hate stemmed more from admiration for his boar dad
Yes.
over the bear dad, where Kyuta represents that bear dad. So that's kind of where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's
Which we see that, but the direct hatred of Kyuta doesn't really manifest outside of that direct rivalry of their dads.
yeah.
So like, yeah, to have him hold
so
his grudge
weird.
against Kyuta really didn't make much sense.
Well, the thing is, the grudge really isn't it's not a grudge against Kyuta. It's what Kyuta represents.
Yes.
Kyuta is a human. The other guy is a human as well, and he hates humans.
Yes.
He hates everyone just like
Because he was brought up.
Yeah.
because Kyuta. Well, because he's not a beast though. He was
Yeah.
lied to his entire life.
Yeah, he was
And
told he's
he
a
was-
boar, just like his dad.
He
but he's
wanted
human.
to be a boar so bad. Like
Yeah.
he wanted to be his dad, and then he realizes that I'm a human and I hate myself. So that's his outward
Yeah.
manifestation into whale.
Yeah.
He's got a whale of a problem.
Yeah, that like I get the imagery, but it was kind of dumb for him to
You ever
find
do
the
that?
Moby Dick book and be like, "Oh, whales."
No, the
I
thing.
will."
The thing that I hate. How the fuck can he read that?
Well,
So Kyuta went back and he couldn't read white
Yes.
whale, but the other kid was found in a freaking baby carriage.
the difference being though, Kyuta was raised by Bear Dad, who didn't care about learning. The other kid was raised by Boar
yeah.
Dad, who was noble
See,
and would see the
He's going to
Yeah,
expand.
Yeah,
his
I
horizons.
wouldn't
He's
think
gonna-
that they would have the same language, but of course they probably do.
Yeah, well, I mean,
So
like,
it is
like
kind
we
of-
were talking about the sign to the village is in Japanese.
He's in Japanese. That's true.
So
yes.
yeah, they have the same language. It's just Bear Dad didn't care for learning.
Yes, he
Bear
was.
Dad
He
cares
was the
for-
hermit in the woods,
Yes.
not the learning guy.
I'm just making sure.
the
When you
physical.
say Bear Dad, you're just talking about
Kumatetsu.
right?
I'm talking about Bear
Okay,
Dad.
All right, just making
I'm
sure.
talking about the guy who has the boom whoosh.
Yes.
Okay.
His training was amazing.
Grab
the sword within your heart. Grab the sword within your heart.
Grip it.
How can I make
Yeah.
it any easier?
Grip it like this.
Talk slower and faster,
Yeah.
slower and louder.
Yeah. And then, yeah,
No!
that's honestly the one moment I was thinking of missing was at the very end when he does Kyuta wields Bear Dad's sword.
Yeah.
He didn't say swing it and go boom whoosh. Like that would have been kind of cool to have him say it.
That would have been rad.
Just as a little callback.
or even just Kumatetsu saying
Yeah,
it for
boom-
him, like
yeah.
boom whoosh.
Just finally.
Now
Would've
you've gripped the sword
Yeah.
within your soul. It's like, yeah, because you gave me one,
been-
Dad. Thanks.
Because you're a Bear Dad sword now.
Yeah. So that
The
because
boy
it-
and the Bear Dad sword.
Yeah,
That's part
sequel.
two. Yeah.
That's part two. So yeah.
Were there any awesome
other
characters you
themes- Well, I was gonna stick it with themes for a bit.
Oh, okay.
One theme that I thought about later is how much they actually play with the concept because the movie's called The Boy and the Beast, and of course, like Cute is the boy, Bear Dad's the beast.
Yes. On
But-
a blank.
On a
level.
blank slate, but cute is the abandoned, uncivilized thing that has to come into society, where Bear Dad is the immature guy who refuses to grow up when all the adults are telling him to grow up.
Yeah.
So who's the boy and who's the beast?
Well,
Exactly.
and then they do the whole who's the teacher,
And who's the
one learning, who's
They
the one
even
growing
said
up.
Well, that's
Yeah,
It's
yes,
the
that's-
only way either of them can learn is by mirroring the other, and it's because they were, they were the shared
Yes.
they were two sides of the same coin type of thing.
Yeah, they to be complete, they had to finish the other half that the other half
Yes.
had. So the boy had to learn to be a beast, and the beast had to learn to be a boy.
Yeah.
Exactly. theming. The
Yeah.
more you know.
I actually
Just
liked
wring my
the whole relationship aspect that they had, like the like we were talking about family earlier.
Yeah.
But like him realizing that he does have a dad, even though he finds his dad,
Yeah.
and he can't go back to him and he doesn't understand it because the entire time he doesn't realize that he's had a father.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was kind of nice to actually. It was blatant, yes, but anime. I mean, but it was nice to see that he really does have that internal struggle, and it wasn't just, "Oh, you're my dad."
Yeah.
It was. They still have that. Get up, you idiot!
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, that was the relationship was based on aggression towards one another,
Yes,
and
and
they
it
never
worked
let
out.
it down. It never goes away. Even when one of them's dead, it still is this whole like
I
you
thought
better
I-
not give up.
I
Like,
thought I told you not to
cry,
cry.
yeah.
I don't like. I'll leave crybabies. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll stop.
Yeah.
like yeah,
I
it's-
liked their
they
dynamic.
they never let themselves break down on each other.
I mean,
It's
even-
always
Even the other characters grew. Like, even the monkey and the pig monk started caring for her.
yeah.
I-
that was
no,
a nice.
Almost
Yeah.
like mother and father or
Yeah.
some type of deal.
Well,
Or,
yeah.
It's uncles. It's
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's Full House.
yeah.
They're growing as the other character. Oh my god, it is Full
It
House.
is Full House.
I just realized that. Uncle Jesse is the
Cue-
monkey. He
yeah.
doesn't want
Cue
kids.
Full House music.
And then, oh no, yeah.
Well, I mean,
No, it's not a good relationship.
it's
Never
not-
mind. I take it
like
back.
maybe Pigmonk could be Bob Saget, Monkey is John Stamos, and Bear Dad. No, Bear Dad's not Uncle Joey.
Yeah, we don't have a cool, like.
Yeah, like they're really okay.
Yeah,
It-
sorry, it broke
doesn't-
down. It broke
sorry.
down.
It's
Analogy fail.
yeah. So
Was that analog? Yeah.
Yeah.
Analogous.
You got your
Uh,
words right, you smart
now,
guy, you.
yeah. I mean, do we have any other like themes to bring up? Because
I can't think of any. I mean, we could explore the Moby Dick. We could actually explore the. Well, the darkness thing is so
it's so blatant,
present.
blunt.
I did like when I wish that I could read the translation because
To
sometimes
see-
they change
Yeah.
different words. Like darkness could be meaning like the your anger. Like they could have
Yeah.
been saying anger, but they used darkness as part of the
Yeah.
like, and that would be explained in the
If
subtle
you-
things like that. But when it's translated like this, I think that it might be that they're going to say darkness 17 times.
Yeah.
And we're not going to understand that they were not
They
saying
were
darkness, they were alluding
yeah,
to darkness.
they were alluding to it, and now it becomes physically. Maybe
yeah.
that's true.
So I think that we lost some of that, but with the girl saying, like slapping him, smacking his head against
Yeah.
the wall, like, hugging him, like, everybody is struggling, and I liked
yeah.
it wasn't just that I hate everybody, and everybody had their own problems, so that darkness could manifest.
No, it's a good way of portraying that kind of thing of everyone's got their own shit to deal
Yeah.
with kind of thing. It's a good way of putting it without just blatantly going like I gotta worry about this. I'm on my period or
Yeah.
shit like that. But yeah, so like it's the best way to do it. And it could just be the translation is what made it a little ham-handed,
Mhm.
but ham-fisted, whatever the term is.
Ham-handed
Is it ham-handed? Okay.
Ham-handed and ham-fisted. I think
Same
are the
thing.
same.
Okay.
Are they the same?
I believe so.
I've never heard of ham-fisted.
I've never seen ham-handed as a porno tag, but I have seen ham-fisted.
Hey, substitute for meat.
John likes porno.
Substitute for human meat. We get pig.
Oh, pig uncle.
Yeah, dude,
He
Pig Monk was rad.
ham-fisted. But
So patient.
nah, fucking bunny god was great.
Oh my god, he was the best.
Yeah.
He was the best guy.
He was
Teleporting
around, being the god of decisiveness. That was
Yeah.
a great joke.
Over 9 years, I have decided that I should be the god of
Decisiveness.
Was it decisiveness or
It was decisive.
Okay, yeah,
decisiveness.
it was.
Because that was
That was the joke.
That's the joke.
He took
yes.
forever to make a decision, so
Yeah.
he's the god of decision making.
And then I love that when he couldn't reincarnate, he's like, "Oh, I should have reincarnated a lot sooner and chosen to be the god of decisive a lot sooner." Like,
Yeah.
I should have decided on that.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good.
You movie.
That was a good bit. That got a good laugh. I'm glad that one hit so well.
Yeah.
It was quick too, so
Mhm.
that's what made it funnier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked a lot of the outside characters, just like the whole Chinese proverb type deal that was going on when they were traveling around. What is strength?
Yeah.
What is like? And it's strength is not because Kumatetsu is the boy.
Yeah.
And he's strong. He is only physically strong.
Yeah.
In every other way, he's weak.
Mm-hmm.
And the ways that Ren needs to be strong aren't physical strength. It's
character.
Character.
Yeah.
It's suppressing the darkness and all the other bullshit themes. But yeah. I liked that bit of them traveling around and learning.
No, that was a good bit. I almost wish it was a little longer. I mean, I don't know, because we get it's finally different locations, different places, and we just kind of get that quick bit of like, this is what's important, and then you move on.
Yeah.
So like that was a little like that was one thing I would, maybe transition now
that
to.
Is getting picked up.
Sorry.
Nitpicking. Well, yeah, if somebody could just put their fucking phone down and just not look at it.
No, I'm trying
to just do that.
Trying to avoid a phone call right now.
Here's how you avoid a phone call. You turn the phone off, and then you don't hear it.
Oh, but we don't want to have him fighting, because then we're not going to do anything for the rest of the night.
Yeah. Anyways,
so that's our darkness that you just got a little bit of right there.
As I was going to say, maybe transition into our negatives on the movie, because I don't think we have any more.
Yeah, overall liked it.
Yeah, but there still are
parts.
negatives.
Pacing
was a problem.
Yeah, I mean
Well, go ahead.
It just seemed like that. It should have ended 3 different times.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's all.
Pretty much the entire time he went back to the human world.
I never saw it coming.
No.
And I was fine with it once
how much
we
time
were
is
there.
spent?
But it was long.
It's so long watching him go to a library, meet the girl, and now she was teaching him. Now he meets his dad, and this just goes on and on. And it's
the movie's only 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Was it actually straight 2 hours, or
it was
119 minutes? There we go.
Almost 2 hours. Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, it just felt too long. It's it probably wasn't, and maybe that's because we're in the most normal setting with the most normal people, and so nothing's going on that's of any major interest.
Right.
Yes.
So that could be why it felt so long, because we're just seeing basic human interactions outside of the haha, he was raised by Bear Dad and doesn't understand.
We were kind of given a fantasy world, so when you go back to the regular
everything
world,
feels extra
and
dull.
he's not talking about it, you just you're almost bored by it, I guess. Or it's weird to switch paces like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so in a way, having said that, I think that's kind of neat. They bring you into this world, and you're so used to seeing things. And once you go back, you kind of relate with the character.
I'm fine. I was fine with doing so. I just think it just felt too long. And maybe that was the intention, but to me, I don't want to be bored while watching a movie. So I can't necessarily say that's a good thing. I can just say, that part in general did kind of let's move on. I get what you're trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying, I think the part should stand. The scene should have just been shorter.
I think that the transition into it is my problem. Because you realize that he's going back, and everything that he does there is fine, but it's just so abrupt from what we were just seeing. The transition was, he's just got to the age of 17, and he's training with Kumatetsu, and everything is good in his life, and that's the world that we know, and suddenly he's a regular boy back in the human world, and he's not doing anything.
Coincides. How did he get to the beast world? He ran away from home. How did he get back to the human world? He ran away from home.
Yeah,
that's true.
So that's the transition. Is I'm leaving everything behind. I'm going to go start anew. That's how he goes from one world to the next. And in this back in the human world, he's alien to everything. Things don't feel right. He can't do anything because he wasn't there for the education and all the other stuff that everyone else had. So
I'm glad that they explained his transition into the human world, though, because that would have been if they just said, "Oh, and he went back to the human world and lived happily ever after." How? I would not have understood.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't have liked it.
There was one part where I kind of was I kind of didn't like it. It was when he first went back to the real world and he starts reading, meets the girl, goes to the library, and as he's reading more and more and more, it just cuts to him back in the beast world and then reading. And it was too abrupt, I thought.
Oh, like they didn't say,
No,
they didn't
like
point out that
hard
he
cuts.
could easily
Yeah.
go back.
It was a
Yeah,
super
no, I
hard
thought he
cut.
was going to be stuck in the human world.
Because
It's
that's
like,
what happened when we went to the
Because
beast
he
world.
left.
The wall was,
He left on a bad note.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he ran away again. So it just
Well,
cuts
no,
to
no,
the-
no,
it's
no,
not
no,
necessarily
when
a
he first
bad
when he
note.
first ran away, they were just arguing.
Yeah,
about
which is
something
standard
stupid.
for them.
It wasn't the horrible note that he started off with
Yeah.
to get to the Beast World.
Right.
Like him leaving was just
Yeah, him,
hey,
and, him and
fuck you,
Bayonet argue
yeah.
about everything, so it wasn't that it wasn't that odd for them to yell and one of them walk off.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, just the fact that they just go back to Beast World without any sort of like he found the way back to Beast World.
Yeah,
I mean,
but what I wanted right there was for him to realize what he had in the Beast World. He had a family and everything.
yeah,
And he might seek this like a bit of the human world, but what if he was stuck in the human world?
Mhm.
Like that would be a good way of making him realize what he had in his previous
Yeah.
life and make him grow from that. But they didn't do anything with that. It was just, hey, by the way, we're still talking about Moby Dick, right?
Mhm.
Moby Dick,
Yeah.
Darkness Inside. Yeah,
Moby Dick,
we're doing
Moby
that still.
Dick.
Like, yeah, that's still our themes. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the Beast World.
Yeah.
We're still good. We're still good. We just want to remind you, there's themes going on.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Again, heavy-handed.
Yeah. So
Uh,
pacing, bad.
Yeah, pacing. One thing I would point out, I don't know if you guys were noticing it, but animation-wise was like
During action, I think
Action-
he does amazing.
action was fine. It was during dialogue there was a lot of reused frames and scenes.
He was a little bad.
And that's typical of like TV stuff, where
Mhm.
for a full motion movie, you kind of want everything to be original.
It did kind of throw me off how different the characters were versus backgrounds. Everything was so detailed. So detailed.
but the
And, like,
characters are so
backgrounds-
simple.
But the characters are so flat colored.
Yeah,
Which is
that's
not,
true.
I mean,
It's a style.
It
yeah,
is a style.
I don't mind it, but I noticed it. And it was a little off-putting. But at the same time, I haven't noticed that type of detail in the backgrounds from the other previous movies that this person's done.
Hmm.
Yeah.
This was the first one where, I mean, maybe it was to distinguish Real World from the Beast World, because the Beast World was kind of fairly simple,
Yeah,
And-
everything was simple. Where,
Yeah.
and everything's super detailed in the human world.
yeah.
Yeah, it was almost like I don't know if they were doing it on purpose, but because it's so detailed, I was wondering if they were trying to make you feel
The difference?
overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
at first,
I'm
your
sure
first,
that
your-
was
like
it.
everything you see in the human world before that is small shots, and like you do get the
Yeah.
the city of it, and you get all the
But
people.
it's
and
mostly the child perspective.
but the
at
child
time.
perspective of it is not like grand. When he
Yeah.
gets back,
As an adult,
everything
yeah.
is so much more
You're
like.
seeing a lot more visuals in the
Yeah.
background.
So I mean, it could be one of those actual subtle
yeah.
things that they did, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be nice if that was an intentional, made you
Mhm.
feel as a person returning to the world.
Yeah.
This world is very complex.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. And then I would like. At first, I was like disappointed there wasn't a lot of like big visuals in it, but I think by saving it for the end with the big whale scene, like
Mhm.
that actually made it a lot more special to act. Like, you know, because there's fights in the movie, but they never are shooting fireballs and doing crazy
Yeah.
shit. It's mostly just martial arts and kendo-esque
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, you saw
Weirded
very...
out by the telekinesis.
Yeah,
Like it happens
was-
all of like 3 times, and you're like,
But it's it's treated as very common, but it's never commonly seen.
Yeah.
yeah.
So for us as the audience, it's super special. But for the movie, it's like, oh yeah, that guy can move things with his head. He can move things with his head.
Oh,
Some
but that one guy has a lot more telekinesis than
Yeah.
anybody else. I knew he was human because of that. It's like, oh, okay, so other people have telekinesis?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know that was a thing at all.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
the
either.
baboon older guy.
Oh, he was, yeah.
He,
He was.
he did a.
Or no, the cat. The cat was telekinetic.
He did explain-
because
yeah.
the cat even asked, "Can you scratch my back?"
Oh
Telekinesis
yes,
cat.
yes,
That's
yes,
his
yes.
only problem.
But
So
like, it was just weird that like, because I mean, enlightenment, I would
Yeah.
think reaches that.
Yes.
And then this one kid has the most powerful like psychic powers. Like,
Yeah.
okay, like I understand God because those
Mhm.
people were either sages or gods or something like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, it was for as much as the movie explained about everything.
Yeah.
That's something that
That
I
was
feel
one of
like just glossed over.
And it really didn't matter in the end.
Yeah,
us-
like the kid could have thrown the sword.
yeah, he could have just thrown the
Except
sword.
for the final push, or even just run up and stab.
Yeah, exactly. Like anything
I've done
of that
it.
sort.
Yeah.
I mean, you just cut out the final push at that point. He throws the sword, and that's enough to
Wound him
mortally
because he
wound
doesn't.
Bear Dad.
Yeah.
So like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, it was really one of those things of like they did it just because they wanted to.
To have powers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then yeah, fucking Space Whale.
Space Whale was very neat.
It was.
I loved that they kept going to the closed circuit monitors.
Yeah.
And he's just the
Oh,
kid
he's
just
just
all
the kid
creepy, just walking around.
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
But everyone that's there sees this
Yeah.
whale shadow and
Yeah.
they don't see the kid at all.
No, that's
Like,
pretty cool.
I liked that
Yeah.
they were showing that off before they actually said it later on. Like,
Mhm.
this happened.
Yeah.
And I actually liked in the beginning they were talking about the stuff that was going on, like this. So many people died, like all of the horrible things that are going on in the world.
Oh.
The news was always about all these horrible things.
Yeah.
And then when they actually talked about this whale thing happening,
Yeah.
no one was killed.
Nobody was-
43
yeah.
people injured, no one was killed. And it's like, so the darkness is prevalent in this world.
Yeah.
The theme that we see so readily and so ham-fisted, that it is there as a monster for
Yeah.
all of the world. It's not just that this boy went to the beast world and that's
Yeah.
the like catalyst. It's like, no, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Agree. Yeah.
So yeah,
Very good.
Is that
Any
it?
other gripes?
No.
Not really.
That's about it.
Voice acting, I would say, was subpar.
Subpar? Or
I think
just
it was
par?
okay. I think it was okay.
To me, I didn't. There was no voice that I was like, that doesn't fit,
No,
or
no,
has poor acting.
I didn't hate any of them. It's just some of them just felt a little off. Like it just, I don't know if it was because I didn't like the dialogue or if it was because of the voice acting.
I mean, I can definitely say no one's voices stood out.
No,
as
it wasn't
like,
annoying. It
Oh
wasn't,
no one was stupid or
well,
weird.
no. I mean, stood out as like that. Like most of those voices were very generic sounding.
Yeah.
Nobody really had like a very like. That's the voice I expect from that character all the time. Like,
At least it wasn't Scarlett Johansson as a snake.
yes.
God.
It's just gonna be weird.
God, it's gonna be super weird.
Yeah,
We'll have a time for that.
I'm sure we will. I'm just.
That's bad voice acting right
no,
there.
but no, that would be bad voice. Well, that's bad.
Well, that'd be voice casting.
Voice casting. Yeah, that's casting.
Mhm.
I don't think that fits the role.
I can't wait
I mean,
for
unless,
ScarJo in the
unless of
show.
course she's like, you are going to get eaten.
Yeah.
Then that's voice
Something.
acting.
Yeah,
That's
like-
bad voice acting because it's not pronouncing things correctly or having emphasis correctly.
Yeah.
If they're just cast on that role and they act fine, it's fine. They're good actors. They're just not fit for the role.
Yeah, it's
No, I mean, overall, I thought it was standard.
So,
Voice
yeah,
acting was
I-
very standard.
they were like
okay.
a lot of this movie had felt very TV like, for
Yeah.
better or worse.
Oh, yes, yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
did. It,
So like,
it,
and that's what I mean about the voices is nobody felt like a big actor or somebody who had a lot
yeah.
of charisma.
You don't
or
have
personality.
Princess Mononoke where you have Billy Crudup,
Yeah,
Billy Bob Thornton, like
just
A-list actors randomly doing
Yeah.
like.
nobody felt like a big standout voice.
Yeah.
But they all fit and worked.
Yeah, it,
So,
all,
like,
it was
that's-
all fine.
That's what I
It's
mean.
just-
It
I
felt par.
wanted-
I
yeah.
wouldn't say it felt subpar.
Okay, I will agree. I will put it up
Yeah.
1 point
It's-
just to get there.
It's average.
It's average.
I will give my Ryan point. The one Ryan
the
point.
one Ryan point.
Yeah.
Once
Oh,
a
no.
year, one
Once a
thing
year.
is a Ryan point. Now it is bestowed upon you.
Man, I'm using that early in the year. Sucks
Yeah.
for you guys.
Damn it, I was hoping to get that Ryan point.
Not this year.
But apparently, voice acting in A Boy and the
Yep.
Beast
Yeah.
is what's getting the Ryan point this
but
year.
the thing is you are the one that convinced me to use
I
that
did.
point. So
I
I
did
mean,
convince it.
at least you get to stand in awe of
Yeah,
that point.
I get to sit in the shadow of that point.
Oh yeah, you do. It's a big point.
So yeah,
We're talking about my dick
There
now,
it
right?
is. Sure.
Yeah, Ryan.
Other than that, yeah. So do we go through the usual? Would you see it? Would you pay for it?
Oh yeah,
theater
yeah.
Stuff. So you wanna?
I'm kind of thinking about it. Go ahead.
Alright. Andrew.
I would see it or I would say go see it for a family movie.
Yeah. I mean,
cartoons,
just like
it's-
Summer Wars has that
Yeah.
family vibe to
Yes.
it. So
Um,
kids will definitely enjoy it. There's plenty there for as 30-year-old men. I think we can agree it was good enough to
Well-
watch as an adult.
well,
in
I mean,
theaters though.
Yeah, I don't think
For-
I'd watch this on TV. Like
No.
Or I wouldn't go out of my way,
No.
I'd say, to see it on TV. Like, if it was on, sure.
If
but
it was no, for me, if it was on TV, nah. Because I mean, compared to the other movies, that
Mm-hmm.
I like the other movies a little bit better,
Yeah.
and I would actually, it's on TV. Oh, you know,
Yeah.
damn. Okay, let's watch Summer Wars.
Yeah. Like,
But yeah, overall, it's still a good story. You still get the good vibes.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I would say, if you're not a fan of anime, this ain't gonna change your mind.
No.
No, it is steeped in Japanese traditional
That's
family
true.
style
That's
and
true.
living, and all the things that come with Japan culture is very embedded in this movie. So, like, if that was one of the reasons why you never got an anime, this isn't gonna change it.
But I would say that this is a good example of what anime can be.
Mhm.
It's not so fantastical that people
Yeah.
would.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't have to
It's,
be-
it's almost Disney.
they kept it
They-
very.
They can
yes.
accept it to be both
Yeah.
adult and
It
childish.
was very it was very relative to society.
speaking of that, not to backpedal, but music was very Disney-esque.
I didn't
very
even notice the
whimsical
music.
So,
music.
no. Some of the music I really was very.
I
Is it
did-
chasing?
I honestly
it's kind of
can't-
chase.
Yeah.
I honestly can't recall a single song in the movie outside of us trying to karaoke the ending credit song.
Oh my god, the ending credit song was the best.
Yeah.
I shot myself with a shotgun in the face.
But
No,
yeah.
real line from the movie.
Yeah.
that song, so good.
Yeah, but yeah, see it in the theater if you're gonna see it, because it makes it a spectacle at that point.
That's true, but I, $10 to $15 price tag for this, I don't think it's worth that.
No,
I would
$5
Yeah.
I would rather see this on, sitting on a couch at my friend's house. We're all watching it. We're like, it's movie night.
Yeah,
or
there
something.
you go.
Like somebody just threw it on, and we're pretty much talking. Well, not necessarily talking over, but like it's not the reason we're there, but we're enjoying that it's on.
Yeah, see, I think because it's very emotional on its core. Like, to me, I wouldn't want, because then you lose that. The moment everyone's talking about
Yeah,
stupid
that's
shit,
true.
you don't care about the story anymore. Where, like, that's why I say, like, I would want this to be the reason you're in the room. I think that's the best way to appreciate it. So that's why I mean, seeing it as a theater makes it big.
It makes
gives
it
you that
big.
spectacle. You can enjoy
It gives you the focus.
Yeah, and so that's why I say see it in the theater. If it's on TV, maybe, but like,
Okay,
Yeah.
so
that's my general viewing. on it.
I would say $5 theater. I agree
Yeah,
with
if you
Andrew,
can see it for
Yeah.
cheap as a
theater.
curiosity.
Yeah.
If you just think like, I haven't seen an animated movie in a while, and I want to see something that's not going to be so weird that I'm not going to get it, or it's going to be like, I use the super hyper mega laser beam, and things are happening just to happen. Everything happens in a good event. It's well done. It drags on a bit in the middle, but for the most part, it's solid. It's worth seeing. It's worth paying attention to.
It's definitely
It's
not a bad
worth
movie.
paying attention to. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Because that's the meat of this one is the relationship between Bear Dad and Kid.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. All it is about. And so like you need to pay attention to really get that. Because if you're just watching for the action, you're gonna get bored.
Yeah.
So
Although the action is very well done.
oh yeah,
I know I said it
when
already.
there is action,
but
it's so few and far between that like you don't watch it for the action. Watch it
Yeah.
for the characters.
Don't expect the Rocky montage for the training, even though they do have a bit of a montage
They
for the
have
training.
a bit of a training montage.
Which I love training montages.
It was to show growth. With
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
It's a passage of time.
Passage
That's what
of time.
Yeah.
Always fade out to black in the montage.
All right.
So-
Hit the lights, Jack.
Oh, that was a sudden end.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's.
You didn't even get to say like yeah. Like
so
that little-
we're talking in the dark right now. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little weird. Thanks, Andrew.
Well, fuck you, Andrew.
I think Andrew left. Where'd he go?
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
Yeah, I know, I can't see anything.
God
wait,
damn
wait,
it.
nope, he's here. Something's sucking my dick.
Oh.
I mean,
There you go. There you go.
gobble, gobble, gobble.
Okay, so now.
So, here we go.